Of late, we have been hearing a lot about Rabindranath Tagore. There is nothing unusual because he is a great figure, great Indian, the first Nobel Prize winner outside European countries. He received the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913. He also was the recipient of knighthood by the British in 1915. We love him more for his creation of our national anthem, Janaganamana. But what amuses us is the owning up of legacy of Tagore by political parties of all hue and colors. Why is it so? We wonder. Is it because of the ensuing election in West Bengal? If we give a diplomatic reply, might be or might not be. However, if politicians can claim the legacy of Tagore, why can't we commoners also vie for his legacy? I have been an ardent admirer of Tagore from my school days. His saint-like look with long silvery beard is a great attraction. We can't imagine an India without remembering the faces of Tagore, Gandhiji, Nehru, Sardar Patel, Netaji Bose, and of course our freedom fighters, including our martyr Bhagat Singh and many others. All of them I can't quote here. But my admiration for Tagore slowly grew, and in the process, I tried to learn many of his poems by heart. So here I will recite few of his couplets from the Nobel Prize winning work Gitanjali. Gitanjali means song offering. So let me start. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depths of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arm towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, into that horn of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. This is my prayer to thee, my Lord. Strike at the root of penury in my heart. Give me the strength lightly to bear my joys and sorrows. Give me the strength to make my love fruitful in service. Give me the strength never to disown the poor or bend my knees before insolent might. Give me the strength to raise my mind high above daily trifles and give me the strength to surrender my strength to thy will with love. My desires are many, and my cry is pitiful. But ever didst thou save me by hard refusals. And this strong mercy has been wrought into my life through and through. Day by day thou art making me worthy of the simple great gifts that thou gavest to me unasked. The sky and the light, this body and the life and the mind, saving me from perils of overmuch desires. There are times when I languidly linger, and times when I am awakened and hurry in search of my goal. But cruelly, thou hidest thyself from before me. Day by day, thou art making me worthy of thy full acceptance by refusing me ever and anon and saving me from perils of weak, uncertain desires. I have got my leave. Bid me farewell, my brothers. I bow to you all and take my departure. Here I give back the keys of my door, and I give up all claims to my house. I only ask for last kind words from you. We were neighbors for long, but I have received more than I could give. Now the day has dawned, and the lamp that lit my dark corner is out. A summons has come, and I am ready for my journey. In the night of bareness, let me give myself up to sleep without struggle, resting my trust upon thee. Let me not force my flagging spirit into a poor preparation for thy worship. It is thou who draws the veil of night upon the tired eyes of the day to renew its sight in a fresher gladness of awakening. If the day is done, if birds sing no more, if the wind has flagged tired, then draw the veil of darkness thick upon me, even as thou hast wrapped the earth with the coverlet of sleep, and tenderly close the petals of the drooping lotus at dusk. From the traveler whose sack of provision is empty before the voyage is ended, whose garment is torn and dust laden, whose strength is exhausted, remove shame and poverty, and renew his life like a flower under the cover of the kindly night. Day after day, O Lord of my life, shall I stand before thee face to face with folded hands, O Lord of all words, shall I stand before thee face to face under thy great sky in solitude and silence? Shall I stand before thee face to face? In this laborious world of thine, tumultuous with toil and with struggle among hurrying crowd, shall I stand before thee face to face? And when my work shall be done, in this world, O King of Kings, alone and speechless, shall I stand before thee face to face. In one salutation to thee, my Lord, let all my senses spread out and touch this world at thy feet, like a rain cloud of July, hung low with its burden of unshed showers. Let all my mind bend down at thy door in one salutation to thee. Let all my songs gather together their diverse strain into a single current and flow to a sea of silence in one salutation to thee. Like a flock of homesick cranes, flying night and day back to their mountain nests, let all my life take its voyage to its eternal home. Leave this chanting and singing and telling of beads. Whom dost thou worship in this lonely, dark corner of a temple? See, thy God is not before thee. He is there, where the tiller is tilling the hard ground, and where the pathmaker is breaking stones. He is with them in sun and in shower, and his garment is covered with dust. Put off thy holy mantle, and even like him come down on the dusty soil. I ask for a moment's indulgence to sit by thy side. The works that I have, I will finish afterwards. Away from the sight of thy face, my heart knows no rest nor respite, and my work becomes an endless toil in a shoreless sea of toil. Today the summer has come at my windows, and the bees are playing their minstrelsy at the court of the flowering grove. Now it is time to sit quiet, face to face with thee, and to sing dedications of life in the silent and overflowing leisure. Thou hast made me endless, such is thy pleasure. This frail vessel thou emptiest again and again, and fillest it with fresh life. This little flute of a reed thou hast carried over hills and dales, and hast breathed through it melodies eternally new. At the immortal touch of thy hands, my little heart loses its limits in joy and gives birth to utterance ineffable. Thy infinite gifts come to me only on these very small hands of mine. Ages pass, still thou pours, and still there is room to fill. So these are a few couplets which I have learned by heart as a tribute to the great poet, the painter, composer, and philosopher. India is proud to have such great personalities who are not only patriots but believes in internationalism. Internationalism is considering the whole world as one's nation. Jai Bharat.